Renting versus buying. Should I rent or should I buy? Hi, I'm Tobin Seven. I'm an Army veteran and a principal real estate broker, have been for over 9 years. And this is a common question I've been asked by many of my clients. I'm 70 years old and have been doing this for several decades. Welcome to 7 Tips in 7 Minutes, all things about real estate. How do you decide to rent or to buy? Don't worry, I'm going to help you with 7 questions to ask yourself, and how you answer these questions will help determine if you should buy or if you should rent. Number 1, know your timeline. If you plan to stay in the same area for less than 3 years, renting may be smarter. However, if you're putting down roots for 5+ years, buying builds wealth over time. I've seen this so much over the last few decades. When I have clients 20 years ago bought a property from me, it's gone up in value quite a bit. And the reason is because of inflation and just values going up. Tip number 2, compare monthly costs. Now, this may not come as a big surprise to a lot of people, but renting is usually cheaper upfront than buying a home. Mortgage payments are more stable over time. Most people get a 30-year fixed rate loan. So the principal and interest over the 30-year term don't change. What does change is taxes, of course. I don't ever see them going down. Taxes and insurance. And if you have a homeowner association, which a lot of townhomes and condos have, and even some single-family homes have, then you got to factor that into ownership. But when you're renting, it's one payment, so you know what your costs are. Number 3, evaluate your financial health. Do you have a stable income? Because if you're going to buy and you default, that's really going to hurt your credit. Do you have an emergency fund and a decent credit score? Now, what's a decent credit score? The minimum the lenders I work with typically say is you want to have a credit score of at least 640 or higher. If you're in the 700s, you'll get really low interest rates from the lender. Now, with the home, you're going to have to qualify for a loan and also, very importantly, handle surprise repairs as a homeowner. If you're renting, that HVAC system, heating, air conditioning system goes out, the landlord pays for it. Tip number 4, understand equity versus flexibility. Buying builds equity over time, and we've seen that. And it only takes a few years to start seeing the increase in equity. Your money works for you, and this money is borrowed money, so it's even better. Renting, however, gives you flexibility. You can move when you want without selling your home. Tip number 5, and this is something a lot of people overlook. Consider your lifestyle and responsibilities. When you buy a home, you've got new responsibilities. Lawn care, broken furnaces, replace the roof, HOA rules. Don't even get me started on HOAs. If you're renting, the landlord handles it all. Ask yourself this important question. Do you want to own the problems as a homeowner or call someone else as a renter? Tip number 6, look at the market conditions. In a hot housing market with rising prices, buying may be smart. In a renter-friendly market with high inventory and dropping rent prices, renting may be better. And there'll be a separate video on what's happening in today's market. Tip number 7, last one, run the break-even math. The break-even point is when the cost of buying that home equal the cost of renting. Now, as we talked before, buying is almost never cheaper than renting, but at least you can find out what your break-even point is. And you can find these online calculators anywhere on the internet, or talk to a real estate pro like me. And I can help you estimate your break-even point. And what we do is we look at the number of years and where buying a home versus renting breaks even. And that's the point beyond that where you really start to build up equity. In conclusion, there's no one-size-fits-all answer. But now you have the tools to make a smart decision. Still unsure? Reach out. I'm Tobin Seven, Army veteran, principal real estate broker, and I specialize in real estate strategies that fit your life. Like and subscribe for more 7-minute tips in real estate. And you may want to subscribe as you'll be notified when I post my normal 3 new tips each week. Remember, renting or buying, it's not just a financial choice. It's a lifestyle one also. Choose wisely.